welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about gifts for teacherpreneurs. So this is gonna be super casual. I'm gonna kind of like bring you all around my office to show you all the things that teacherpreneurs would love to get this year. Now, of course, everyone's kind of at different stages of their business, so some things might work, some things might not work, but I try to give you the best view that you could so that if you are a TPT author looking for what to put on your list, or if you are a husband, mom, dad, brother, sister to a Teachers Pay Teachers author and you just want to know what like the perfect present would be, then you can get that here. I will put all of the items that I can in the description. Some links are affiliate, which means you pay the exact same amount and I get like a teensy tiny bit of money for sending you over that way. Now, of course, I do want to mention that TPT authors are still people, so of course they're gonna love things like candles and blankets and cookies that everybody loves, but I really tried to make it more specific to TPT authors today. All right, so this first item is going to be my logo sign. Now, this particular one, actually, my husband got me for Christmas last year, and he works at a sign shop, so you can't get this one, but I have seen a lot of people getting them online on Etsy, so I will link a version down below that you can get that is a logo for their TPT store because it just makes it seem so much more real. Now, if you frequent my channel, you know that I love me some coffee. So I am gonna put a coffee mug on here. I know that people don't really need more coffee mugs, but specifically a coffee mug that has a lid on it. So this one I got from like Home Goods and it says Elf and it has a little lid, but the reason I got it was because of the lid, because I don't know about you, but I get like super into what I'm working on and I forget to drink my coffee and then it gets cold and then I have to heat it up 12 times. So having a coffee cup with a lid makes it so much easier to drink. That specific one isn't the best for the holidays because they probably won't get it till after the holidays, but I will link some down below that are just really cute. All right, the next one is a two-parter, and that is a wireless mouse or a wireless keyboard. If your TPT author is someone who works on a laptop, having a wireless mouse is so helpful. This year when we started teaching online and then I was also working on TPT stuff, I noticed that my wrists start to hurt after a while, and it's a lot better with a mouse than it is like on the trackpad on the computer. I still use my trackpad. I don't use this all the time, but I do use it quite a bit. This one was super cheap. It's from Amazon. It's from the brand Jellycomb, and it just has a USB that you plug into your computer. I have a Mac, so I have like the little adapter thing, but it works really well, and it's also really cute, which is the reason why I bought it. So it would be perfect to stick in a stocking or add to another gift. Wireless keyboards can also be really great. I don't have one in particular that I love, so I will just link one down below. Next item is also a laptop item, and that is this laptop stand. So this is not a fancy laptop stand. It was pretty cheap and it was just off of Amazon, but I love having a laptop stand because you don't crane your neck quite as much and it really helps you to stop looking down. This in combination with the wireless mouse and wireless keyboard is kind of like the greatest setup, but even if you just have this, it's very helpful for different activities to not be looking down all of the time. I still look down when I'm like typing, but there's a lot of things that you can do that don't require typing, and so those things can be done with a laptop stand. My next item is books/courses. Now, I have books and courses, of course, but we're not here to talk about my books because that would be super weird. So I will link it down below, but I want to talk about some different ones. Courses are great if you can find one that is specific. I would definitely recommend asking your TPT author what they are looking at working on. But books are a really good kind of more universal one that you can give. So if you are looking for a book, a general just good book to have is this High Performance Habits by Brendon Burchard. It is so helpful if you need any help with just being more efficient or managing your time better, or if you just want to like do better overall. So it's kind of like a it works for everybody kind of book. If you're looking for more of a fun book, I'm currently reading Creativity Inc., which is by Ed Catmull, and it is about the founding of Pixar and all sorts of business lessons from Pixar. I'm loving it so far. And then another really good business book that works for pretty much any stage of business is Building a Story Brand by Donald Miller. This book is all about making your brand cohesive and really figuring out what it's about. And although yes, it's great for beginners, it's also really good for people who have been in business for a while because there's just so many good things in there. Next one is something I can't show you, but that is a website. If your TPT author does not own a website yet, they need one. It is so important to have a website, even if you're not gonna blog, just to have a website so that you can own your name and so that you can potentially use a blog if you want, and just so people can find you easily. It's always better to have, you know, the corner of your internet that you own than to just be on TPT. Nothing wrong with TPT, I'm on TPT, but having your own website is just a really big game changer. So I will link down below to what I use. I use SiteGround for my hosting and for my domain. So domain is your URL, and then hosting is like what actually makes the website look like a website, unless you're like really good at coding, which I don't know anything about coding. And so I will link that down below, and you can purchase like for a year, and it is so helpful. All right, next up is a printer. I don't really care what printer you get, but get one that is HP, because HP has this really awesome program called HP Instant Ink where you pay monthly and they just automatically send you more ink when you run out. It is so helpful because then I don't feel bad one bit for printing out all of my coloring sheets and all of my worksheets, so that then I can take pictures of them and have better previews and better photography and just all of those things. So I don't have any qualms about printing, and also printing in color and printing in black and white is the exact same. So you can print everything in color and make them beautiful, and it's great. If my printer is still available, I will link it down below. It was not expensive. It's the OfficeJet 3830. It was really cheap and it works great. I've had it for years. We have a really wide variety of price points in this video, but this is one of the more expensive ones, and that is an external hard drive. If your TPT author is doing any videos, external hard drives are where it's at. Videos take up so much storage on your computer, and it just takes up so much storage. So I finally broke down and invested in an external hard drive so that I can actually store all my videos somewhere. This one is the Lacey brand, and it has really great reviews. I've seen lots of YouTubers who use it, so I thought, okay, sure, we'll use it and we'll try it. I really like it so far. It came with the adapter for the Mac and then also a USB for, like, you know, normal computers. And it's just really great. Mine has the most storage because I filmed so many videos that I was like, let's just go ahead and get like as much storage as possible. But you can get the smaller one, which still has a lot of storage, and I think is like 75 bucks. Mine, I believe, was 120 because, again, I got like the Mac Daddy because I was like, we just need all of the storage, but it is super helpful. Now, if your TPT author is not doing any video, then they may not need this, so, you know, do talk to them. But especially if you're doing any video previews, if you're doing videos on YouTube, great. All right, next up is a little change of pace and a big change of price point, and that is notebooks and pens. So teachers are really particular about their pens. A lot of people will tell you that the Flair pens are like the best pens ever, and I'm here to tell you they're wrong. The best pens are the Pilot Friction clickable pens. So these come in like all of the colors, obviously. They even have a pack that is just pink and purple and blue, which is like my favorite. And so I have them in every color, and I color code everything now, and they are the best because they erase. So if you mess up 50,000 times like I do, you can erase them, because I'm one of those people that I mess up a lot and I hate pencils. So these pens have made it so I don't have to buy pencils, and you can get them on Amazon, and you can get them in so many different colors, which just makes them such a fun little gift. In combination with that, I would highly recommend notebooks / planners. So you can get planners from pretty much anywhere. I have like these Ray Dunn ones that I have from Home Goods and Marshalls and TJ Maxx. They're all pretty much the same thing, which are really fun. I have like this size and like a bigger size. I also have some Erin Condren notebooks that I love. I can't really link things from Marshalls down below, but I can link the Erin Condren notebooks down below, and I will also link my referral code, which gives you like $10 off when you make an account. So if it's your first time with Erin Condren, then you can do that. Another really great idea is a bullet journal. So if your TPT author wants to get a little more into planning and just kind of doing things, or if they like to draw things out or make things pretty, bullet journals are awesome. They're literally journals with bullets. And you can use them to just write, or you can use them to like plan things, or you can use them to kind of like make your own little planner. And they are just so great for like keeping track of things and doing all the things. And if you want to be artistic, you can make them look really pretty, but you don't have to. So that's really fun because it's just kind of like a do it yourself, do whatever you want. A planner would be a really big deal because TPT authors have a lot going on. Most of us are full-time teachers on top of pretty much full-time business owners. And then that's like not even counting all of the normal things that you have to do in life. And so planners are super, super helpful. I personally love the Full Focus Planner. I'm not gonna lie, they are expensive. I love these planners. They are just like written out in such a way that it really helps you to focus fully on what is going on. Each day has a big 3, so there's like 3 things that you focus on, and then there's all of the other tasks, which I love because that means that I get to separate like what is actually important versus like things that are not that important but still need to get done. And so it just helps you keep track. There's like a daily schedule, which I have actually found really helpful this year in particular. And then there's an entire page for notes, which is so wonderful because you would think I don't need a whole page for notes every day. I do need a whole page for notes every day. At the end of each week, there are a few pages called the weekly preview where you look back at the past week and you think through, what did I do well? What did I accomplish? What did I not do well? What do I need to change next week? And just that act is such a big deal because it makes you think about what you can improve. So you're constantly evaluating yourself and thinking about how you can do better. And it is so helpful. Now, like I said, I'm not gonna lie, they're expensive. They are, I think, $50 a piece. So I have like the colorful ones. This is called the Bold Collection, and I believe they're $50 a piece, and they're quarterly. So you have to get 4 for a year. Now they do have like a special where if you buy all 4 at the same time, then it is like, you basically get one free. It's like $150. Again, I'm not gonna lie, they're so expensive, but they are so worth it. I keep thinking like, oh, I keep thinking like, do I really need to buy another Full Focus planner? Like, do I really need to do that? And then I'm like, yes, I do. This is number 5 for me, and I love them. If you don't want to go that route, Erin Condren also has some really great planners that people rave about. I have never used them, but they have really great reviews in the teacher world. People talk about them all the time. So you could check those out. And of course, you can always just get like a planner from, you know, Walmart, but it's not nearly as much fun. Right, we're in the home stretch. I have one more cheap thing, one more expensive thing, and one that can kind of be whatever you want. So the next item is lighting. If you are doing any videos, you need good lights. I'm still working on mine, so we're trying something new today, so we'll see if I like it. But even if you don't do videos, if you take photos of your products, or if you take photos for social media, you need good lighting so that your photos look good. So specifically, I wanted something really specific to show you. I found, y'all, I was gonna pay like $150 on Amazon for a ring light, and I found this one at Walmart for $20. 20 bucks, can you believe that? And I picked it up and I was like, okay, for $20, I'll try it out, but it's gonna be crap, right? It's actually pretty dang good. So this is what it looks like out of the box. It is very tall. The base is adjustable, as you can kind of see. This is not even as tall as it gets. Like, it gets even taller than this. And it's a pretty good size. I mean, you can see it's compared to my head, and it puts out a lot of light. So I have to say, I was skeptical of the $20 Walmart ring light, but I'm really glad I bought it because, again, I was gonna spend like a lot of money on Amazon for like a super nice one, and I think it's gonna do the job. So today's kind of a testing. I recently got it, so we're gonna test it. We're gonna test it tonight during my live, because I always go live at 5:30, and so by the time I'm done. It's now like pitch black. So we're trying some new lighting things. So I got that. And then I also got this super fancy $12 lamp at Walmart that I'm very happy with. And new light bulbs. Very exciting. I know. All right, I went and grabbed my coffee, but I have 2 more, and these are not things that I can show you. But one of them is the gift of time. What I mean by that is giving the gift of some extra time. So taking something off of your plate. Ideas for that would be maybe having a babysitter come in one day so that you can get some extra work done, or maybe you have someone come in. So examples of that would be maybe having like someone come in and clean your house so that you can you know, have a week where you get to skip cleaning massively, and then you also get extra time to work on TPT. Maybe you get like a babysitter for a few hours so that you can work on TPT instead. Or if you want to go with TPT, one thing you can do to save time is to get Tailwind. So if you're spending a ton of time on Pinterest and like pinning things constantly, getting Tailwind can really help you with that, because it schedules out your Pinterest so that you don't have to sit there and like manually pin every single day. Along with that, you can also get Tailwind for Instagram, which is my personal favorite scheduler that I have tried so far, and it is really helpful for scheduling Instagram posts. So if you want to schedule your Instagram post or you want to schedule your Pinterest, those are 2 things that you can pretty easily take off of your plate so that you can do some other things. The last thing I have is a TPT gift card, because let's be real, everyone loves gift cards, and I love a gift card to Target, love gift card to Starbucks, but specifically a TPT gift card so that you can buy all of the clip art, because we all love to buy all of the clip art. All right, friends, so that is everything that is on my list that can now go on your list. If I can't find the particular item that I showed you, I will find the closest thing that I can. And yeah, let me know down below what you would suggest for TPT author presents. I tried to steer clear of like, you know, sweaters and blankets and like that kind of stuff, and go more with like actual, these are the things that you need, because that's kind of the point. So thank you guys so much for watching, and have a wonderful, wonderful Merry Christmas. Bye.